Hey guys, so I have a really exciting announcement and I cannot wait! I've been waiting to make this video forever! Okay, so if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I like to write, you know that I want to be a published author one day, you know that I just like to write and I do a lot of short stories and short story poems and stuff like that. Well, on July 18th, I am launching my short story podcast called It Happened One Night, and it's very inspired by the Twilight Zone. I'm basically writing mini Twilight Zone episodes for this podcast series that has been my idea for a while now. Some of these short stories I've actually had for a few years now, and I've kind of dusted a few of them off. Some of them I just tossed. I don't know, some of them I like found the rough draft and I'm like, wow, I can make this so much better now. So some of these ideas have been kind of kicked around in my mind for a while, but I'm so excited to finally share them with you, and they sound amazing. They sound really cool because I'm telling the story. Each story is totally different. Every week there's going to be a new episode for the first season. I'm going to break this podcast into seasons. So for this first season, summer, each episode is going to be a completely new story, something totally different, new characters, everything like that. And I'm telling each story from the character's perspective. So they're telling you the story and you're going to hear sound effects with the story and also some music, and it's just my own thing, and it's been something I've been really excited about for a while, and I just finally decided like a few days ago, I'm like, no, I need to do this right now. I need to wrap up this first season and have it all recorded and ready to go and launch this thing this month. So I'm really excited about it, and yeah, I'll put the preview down below in the description bar. It'll be the first link that you see. I have a preview up now on actually through Spreaker, and I want my podcast to be on iTunes when I officially launch it on July 18th. So that's why I did a preview now, because it takes iTunes like forever, I feel like, to like get a podcast up. So I wanted it to be on iTunes when I launch the first episode on July 18th. So again, I'm really excited about this. These are like my babies. Like, these are the stories that I love. I'm really excited about them. Again, I can't stop saying I'm so excited. Yeah, these are just some fun ideas that I thought, oh, that would be really cool to hear. Like, that'd be cool to listen to. So I was like, a podcast is the perfect way to present these stories. And on July 18th, I'm also going to upload another YouTube video here on my channel all about how to start a podcast. So if you're someone who's curious about looking into like how to start a podcast and how do you do that and how do you get a podcast on iTunes and how do you, like, the technical side of it and all those things, I'm gonna make a video that's just all about that and share some of my tips, because I actually have another podcast called This Week where I upload almost every week. I took last week off because it was the 4th of July. But yeah, I have a chatty podcast, so I kind of like got my feet wet a little bit with that podcast just to see how to do it. And now that I like know how to get a podcast out there and like share it on like SoundCloud and, you know, like more of the technical side, that's where I had more questions and that's where I figured things out, and this is the easiest way to do it. I feel like the way I do podcasting is the easiest way and the fastest way to do it. That's just like my opinion, man. Plus, I want to give you guys a sneak little peek of the first episode now, so listen to just the first few seconds of the first episode.
Tonight's story takes place on a train filled with passengers heading to an unknown destination. It's late, much later than it should be, and the occupants are beginning to wonder how much longer until they reach their destination. Our story begins with Kate Welsh, a woman in her mid-30s who is traveling home and sitting in the 4th compartment on the train, right by the window. This is how it happened one night.
At 2:30 in the afternoon, I was rushing into the train station. I carried with me only my briefcase and a change of clothes for the journey. The station was noisy, filled with busy people running about, some conversing, some standing around or sitting, reading a paper, just waiting. Walking quickly through the crowded platform, I noticed a small group of people standing with signs. They were in bold red letters.
That's one I'm so pumped about, and the ending is the best. I'm sorry, I'm like clapping. That's not great for the microphone. The ending of that story is the best part, which is how it should be, I think, in stories. I think Stephen King said that in Secret Window, that story. Anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys can support my podcast. I can't wait. I just can't wait. And if you haven't been listening to my other podcast, it's just really chatty and rambly, kind of like when I do talking videos where I just sit down and talk about whatever. If you like when I do those videos, you'll like This Week, because That's what that podcast is. I am more myself in that podcast than I am on my YouTube channel or any of my social media. Like, I am just totally me, unfiltered. Like, I am just straight up me in that podcast. So definitely check out this week, and definitely check back, especially on July 18th here, because yeah, I want to do that video of how to start a YouTube. Oh my god, my mind is so in YouTube. Yeah, I want to do that video on how to start a podcast. Just like a simple step-by-step how to do it. And I'm also going to have a giveaway in that video as well, where I'm going to give away a microphone, which is, that's a good giveaway. A microphone is key for podcasting. So yeah, if you like the Twilight Zone, you might like my short stories. Give it a chance. Again, the link will be down below. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Alright, bye! Bye!